fast, so smart. The world is at your feet, but what about your heart? Fame and fortune can't hold you tight. In the late, late hours of the night, how do you stop? How do you stop? All before it's too late. You choose and you lose if you hesitate. How do you stop? How do you stop? Before it's too late. You think love awaits so you don't hold on. Oh, and then it's gone. How do you stop? You've had success, lots of fancy friends. You've tasted the good life. You thought it would never end. One day you're too young, then you're in your prime, then you're looking back at the hands of time. How do you stop? How do you stop? Before it's too late. Oh, you choose and you lose if you hesitate. How do you stop? How do you stop? Before it's too late. You think love awaits so you don't hold on, and then it's gone. How do you stop? Oh, how do you stop a runaway train? How do you stop the driving rain? How do you stop the ripening corn? How do you stop the baby being born? How do you stop before it's too late? Oh, you choose and you lose if you hesitate. How do you stop? How do you stop before it's too late? How do you stop? How do you stop? You're lost if you hesitate. How do you stop? How do you stop love from slipping away? How do you stop? How do you stop before it's too late? Come to the dinner, girl. The table is laden high. Fat bellies and hungry little ones. Tuck your napkins in and take your share. Some get the gravy and some get the gristle. Some get the marrow bone and some get nothing, though there's plenty to spare. I took my share down by the sea. Paper plates and Javix bottles on the tide. Seagulls come down and they squawk at me. Down where the water skiers glide. Some turn to Jesus and some turn to heroin. Some turn to rambling round, looking for a clear sky and a drinking stream. Some watch the paint peel off, some watch their kids grow up, some watch their stocks and bonds, waiting for that big deal American dream. I took my dream down by the sea, Yankee yachts and lobster pots and sunshine and logs and sails and shell oil pails, dogs and tugs and summertime. Back in the banquet line, angry young people crying. Who let the greedy in? Who left the needy out? Who made the salty soup? Tell 'em we're very hungry now for a sweeter fare. In the cookie I read, some get the gravy, some get the gristle, some get the marrow bone, and some get nothing, though there's plenty to spare. The way I see it, he said you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain, you can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead, they're trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris, I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors, and no one's future to decide. You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery behind the popular song. I deal in dreamers and telephone screamers. Lately I wonder what I'd do it for. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Élysées, going cafe to cabaret, thinking how I'll feel when I find that very good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris, I felt better than alive. Nobody was calling me up for favors, no one's future to decide. You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery behind the popular song. Funny day, looking for laughter and finding it there. Sunny day, braiding wildflowers and leaves in my hair. Picked up a pencil and wrote I love you in my finest hand. Wanted to send it, but I don't know where I stand. Telephone, even the sound of your voice is still new. All alone in California and talking to you, and feeling too foolish and strange to say the words that I had planned. I guess it's too early, 'cause I don't know where I stand. Do, 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 do. Crickets call, courting their ladies in star-dappled green. Thickets tall until the morning comes up like a dream, all muted and misty, so drowsy now. I'll take what sleep I can. I know that I miss you, but I don't know where I stand. I know that I miss you, but I don't know where I stand. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Driving into town with the dark cloud above you, dialing the number who's bound to love you. Oh honey, you turn me on. I'm a radio, I'm a country station, I'm a little bit corny, I'm a wildflower waiting for you, broadcasting tower waving for you, and I'm sending out this signal here. I hope you can pick it up loud and clear. I know you don't like weak women, you get bored so quick, and you don't like strong women 'cause they're hip to your tricks. It's been dirty for dirty down the line, but you know I come when you whistle and you're loving and kind. If you've got too many doubts, if there's no good reception for me, then tune me out. 'Cause honey, who needs the static? It hurts the head and you wind up cracking, and the day goes dismal from breakfast party to the sign of prayer. What a sorry face you get to wear. I'm gonna tell you again now, if you're still listening there. If you're driving into town with the dark cloud above you, dialing the number who's bound to love you. If you're lying on the beach with the transistor going, kick off the sand flies, honey, the love's still flowing. If it says forget it, but your heart's still smoking, call me at the station, the lights are open. snowstorm, put your rubbers on your feet. Comes a snowstorm, you can get a little heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a fire, firemen come and rescue you. Blow a tiger, you can patch the inner tube. And comes love, nothing can be done. Don't try hiding, 'cause it isn't any use. You'll just start sliding when your heart turns on the juice. Comes a heat wave, you can hurry to the shore. Comes a summons, hide yourself behind the door. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a headache, you can lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see your dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes the measles, you can quarantine the room. Comes a mouse, you can chase it with a broom. Comes love, nothing can be done. That's all, brother, if you've ever been in love. That's all, brother, just what I'm speaking of. Comes a nightmare, you can always stay awake. Comes depression, you could get another break. Comes love, nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. conquered moon, and counting all the cars up the hill, and the stars on my windowsill, there are still more reasons why I love him. Well, he is my joy, he is my sorrow. Now he wants to run away and hide. He says our love cannot be real. He cannot hear the chapels pealing silver bells. But you know it's hard to tell when you're in the spell if it's wrong or if it's real. But you're bound to lose if you let the blues get you scared to feel. And I feel like I'm just being born, like a shiny light breaking in a storm. There are so many reasons why I love him. Well, he is my child, he is my father. The blonde in the bleacher, she flips her hair for you. Above the loudspeakers, you start to fall. She follows you home, but you miss living alone. You can still hear sweet mysteries calling you. The bands and the roadies, loving them and leaving them. It's pleasure to try them, it's trouble to keep them. 'Cause it seems like you've gotta give up such a piece of your soul when you give up the chase. Feeling it hard and cold, you're in rock and roll. It's the nature of the race. It's the unknown child, so sweet and wild. It's youth, it's too good to waste. She tapes her regrets to the microphone stand. She says you can't hold the hand of a rock and roll man very long. Oh, count on your plans with the rock and roll man very long. Compete with the fans for your rock and roll man for very long. The girls and the bands and the rock and roll man. Sun came rolling down the gray sky, and the frogs and dogs and night birds then started up singing sweet, sweet lullaby, sweet lullaby. You see that patch of city lights somewhere in there's Cotton Avenue? That's where I'm gonna take myself tonight with a spit shine on my dancing shoes. If you got a place like that to go, you just have to go there. If you got no place special, well then you just go no place special. I guess it's just the summer in the young blood, ripe and juicy in the young blood, teasing to go down to Cotton Avenue to hear the shiny, shiny music, see all the shiny people dancing to it. Anytime you go to Cotton Avenue, if you got a place like that to go, you know you gotta go there. If you got no place special, well then you just go no place special. See that summer storm brewing in the southern sky. By the time it hits here, I'll be dancing high and dry to rhythm and blues on Cotton Avenue. Poor boys will be hanging around outside in the street. They got all the latest words, they're dancing to the latest beat, while they are hustling inside and you on Cotton Avenue. If you got a place like that to go, you just have to go there. If you've got no place special, well my dear, you just go no place special. kissing summer long. He gave her his darkness to regret and good reason to quit him. He gave her a room full of Chippendale that nobody sits in. Still she stays with a love of some kind. It's the lady's choice, the hissing of summer long. So spooky for its eagle soul, I nearly broke down and cried. But the split-tongued spirit laughed at me. He says, "Your serpent cannot be denied." Our serpents love the whiskey bars, they love the romance of the crime. But didn't I see a neon sign fester on your hotel blind? And a country road come off the wall and swoop down on the crowd at the bar. Put me at the top of your danger list just for being so much like you are. You're a coward, a between yes and no. Reckless this time on the line for yes, yes, yes. Reckless brazen in the play of your changing traffic lights. Coward slinking down the hall to another restless night. As we center behind the 8-ball, as we rock between the sheets, as we siphon the colored language off the farms and the streets. Here in good old God Save America, the home of the brave and the free, we are all hopelessly oppressed cowards, some duality of restless multiplicity. Restless for streets and honky-tonks, restless for home and routine, restless for country, safety and earth, restless for the likes of reckless me. Restless sweeps like fire and rain over virgin wilderness, prowls like hookers and thieves through bolt-lock tenements. Behind my bolt-locked door, the eagle and the serpent are at war in me. The serpent fighting for blind desire, the eagle for clarity. What strange prizes these battles bring, these hectic joys, these weary blues. Puffed up and strutting when I think I win, down and shaking when I think I lose. Up here in this eagle, there are boxcars down there on your snake, and we are twins of spirit, no matter which route home we take or what we forsake. We're gonna come up to the eyes of clarity, and we'll go down to the beads of guile. There is danger and education in living out such a reckless lifestyle. I touched you on the Central Plains, it was plain to train my twin. It was just plain shadow to train shadow, but to me it was skin to skin. The spirit talks in spectrums, he talks Mother Earth to Father Sky, self-indulgence to self-denial, man to woman, scales to feathers, you and I. Eagles in the sky, you and I. Snakes in the grass, you and I.